Welcome to the hottest car reviews, proudly brought to you by Carshop.co.za with your host Luke Preston, our local motoring enthusiast, bringing you the best reviews right here, right now. So be sure to visit our website for the best deals and latest offers.
Hey guys, welcome to a brand new episode on Carshop Drive. Today we're checking out the updated Polo GTi.
Hello, those are rear seats and that is a rear door, and this is a really hot Polo. Now at this point, real enthusiasts will wrinkle their nose and say, no, Luke, a true hot hatch only has two doors. But if you dismiss this as anything but hot, be it at your own peril, because this is a really fast Polo. It is, of course, the Polo GTi. It has 141 kilowatts and 250 newton meters from its 1.8 litre turbo. Now, you'll remember not long ago, the Golf 5 GTi debuted with 147 kilowatts. I mean, 141 kilowatts from a Polo, it's crazy. So the Polo GTi has been updated recently, so what's new? Well, not a hell of a lot. It's got a new front bumper and new headlights for the fog light arrangement. This car's got the optional full LED light package, which really, they do look good. Also, this little bit of red pinstriping now extends all the way into the lights, and of course you get the GTi badge on the grille. New on the updated Polo GTi are 17-inch parabolica rims, which really look good. And you'll notice at the back there's obviously the requisite chrome tailpipes. So first impressions of the GTi. Well, immediately you feel that stiffly sprung suspension. I mean, even on a really smooth road like the one we're on now, you can feel every bump and every jolt. Initially the Polo will only be offered with the DSG gearbox, which is 7-speed. A little bit later in the year you'll be able to get a manual version of this car, which is quite a thing for enthusiasts. Left to its own devices, well, it's Volkswagen Group's DSG. It's brilliant. But if you want to turn the wick up a little bit, knock it down one cog, and you're in sport mode. Shift the little lever to the left, then you're in manual mode. Fortunately, we've got these little pedals behind the steering wheel. I know true enthusiasts will bemoan the inclusion of an automatic gearbox and a hot hatch like the Polo GTi, but if anything, it's made the performance more accessible. I mean, just plant your foot, pull the lever, and you've immediately got all that performance right at your fingertips. What's included in the Polo GTi is Volkswagen's XDS Plus, which is basically an electronic differential. It works with the ABS so that there's no loss of traction in tight corners, braking the inside wheel so that you can pull yourself cleanly out of the corner. Power is up from 132 kilowatts to 141 kilowatts, and torque is unchanged at 250 newton meters. Interestingly, later on in the year we'll be getting the manual gearbox, and that manual model gets 320 newton meters, which is quite a big jump from the DSG. Interestingly though, Volkswagen say that that won't affect performance whatsoever. I'm not so sure though. As I mentioned earlier, this Polo GTi is really stiffly sprung, and on anything but completely smooth roads you're really going to battle. But find a really smooth piece of tarmac and you'll feel it makes a huge difference. This car is so planted on the road. The GTi has a subtle interior, which to some enthusiasts might disappoint. That doesn't mean it's a terrible place to be. Inside you get this lovely leather wrapped steering wheel, which has been lifted from the bigger brother, the Golf GTi. It's obviously multifunction and has your paddles behind the steering wheel too. Standard in the GTi is this 5.8-inch touchscreen. You'll notice it has a proximity sensor, which is pretty cool, and when you get closer to it, it brings up more options than when you take your hand away. That's pretty cool. Obviously all your nice to have features are present and accounted for in the GTi. You've got your auxiliary in and USB down here. Optional on this car is a panoramic sunroof, which is always a nice to have.
Inside the GTi, you get smatterings of go faster bits you'd expect from a hot hatch, However, in the same way the Polo sort of flies under the radar on the outside, the interior is on the subtle side too. Superb bucket seats finished in Alcantara and leather are a highlight though, keeping you well tucked in. Although I would have wanted to sit lower than the GTI's lower setting, which is perhaps my only criticism. They are heated too for those early winter starts. Nice. Sports steering wheel with the requisite flat bottom is lifted straight out of the Golf GTi and features contrasting red stitching as well as the gear lever and handbrake boot. A front center armrest with storage compartment, bespoke GTi instrument cluster, black headliner and aluminium look pedals complete the updates over stock Polo models.
That's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, check us out on Twitter and Facebook. Also, visit carshop.co.za for great specials and deals. Until next time, goodbye.